Columbus, Ohio. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that for setting the tone early if you're the defense? First play of the game, they go pass, and you punish the quarterback. That sends a message loud and clear. You're going to be here all day.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Moore. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now on first down from the 30. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He makes a catch. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Davison. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Buckeye. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football,
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Moore. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Sayin. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds space on the right. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
now you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Play fake, Julian Sayin. Starts to scramble to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Coming out with it, it's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Moore to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Moore will throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going in.
He's loose. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sayin on the play action. Got his man. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Here's Sayin to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sayin back to the air. Got a man. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sayin makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Gets the back moving. Sayin. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dante Moore. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Throw it. Say it. Fires it. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy.
Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this